Hey Kaylee, we're going to take a look at your week 1 create assignments real quick. Thank you for doing your viewfinders and photographing those for me. Nice work here on your self-portrait. Actually a nice sense of symmetry going on from the right to the left side. We got one here a little bit higher than the other. So start, you can use your pencil, your pen, you can draw light lines with a ruler to kind of help you grid off and see where you're going to balance those shapes. Start really thinking about relationships between these things. So I'm sure you can tell that the skull is much too large for how your facial features are proportioned. So we're going to really work on that, and we're going to equip you with some cool tools for that, and just looking at relationships between shapes. And then starting to look at shading and how shading is sometimes more useful in delineating shapes than lines are. So nice work there. I'm excited to see what your self-portrait during week 6 looks like. Hands. I know hands are so hard. Slow down a little bit. Break this down into individual shapes. Think of those knuckles individually. Think of the negative space. Sometimes I think it's more helpful when drawing hands to look at that negative space between the fingers and drawing that out than it is just to draw those individual shapes. Let's clean things up. So we probably didn't need to do this hashed kind of shading in here. It just tends to make things look a little bit sloppier. We'll start experimenting with shading a little bit later on. Start looking at those soft shadows. Use some of those softer lead weights. Start experimenting with those, and we can start smudging with our fingers even to get soft velvety shadows. It's kind of a cool technique. Nice job here in the room, a lot of detail that you've given. Again, I'd like to see you clean things up. We've got a real loose, sketchy quality that can be really cool, but we just need to pull it back a little bit because it makes it hard for us to delineate all the individual shapes. So just use it to give those hints of texture. So just pull back a little bit there, but nice work here. We're going to be doing linear perspective drawings that I think you'll really enjoy. And beautiful job. You have such a nice expressive quality to your lines, and this assignment helps you to explore that and to develop your own style. So nice work here. I'm excited to see where we go over the next 7 weeks.